Well, hello and happy Saturday to my friends on the East Bay and the North Bay. Just thought it'd be a good opportunity to kind of run through the slide deck and give us all kind of a feel for how it flows. A couple things to keep in mind. First of all, this is for our eyes only. Please don't post this on Facebook. That would just embarrass us all, I'm sure. Um, I'm going to go through it. We'll kind of check it for time and context and as well as flow. I have not had much time to review it, so we'll be kind of going through the actual deck together. But I'm going to use the talk track that I would use if I was in your office presenting to your agents. So I'm going to structure it that way. I'm also going to use my glasses because, well, at my age, I want to make sure I know what slide I'm talking about when I see the slide. Now, this deck is uploading to this meeting software. So it is moving a little bit slowly, but hopefully once it gets rolling, it will get rolling. That first slide you saw would be when folks came into the actual meeting. So that can just be up the entire time. Before you start, this is the actual first slide that we begin with. And I'll just go ahead and begin as if I'm meeting with your agents in your meeting room. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you being here. I know your time is very, very valuable. I know that recently I've been out of the office a lot lately, and I want you to know what I've been up to. I've actually been meeting with my fellow managers here in the East Bay, working to develop a few new systems to make your lives easier, and ultimately, they're all kind of designed to help you grow your business. So let's get started. I want you to know that I am absolutely committed to this idea that our best years are ahead of us. And so with that, I put together kind of a possible roadmap, which I think you might be interested in seeing. You're about to see, what you're about to see is based on a lot of input from many of you in this room over the past year or so. So I certainly hope that you like what you see. I think no surprise to any of you in the room here today that we are with an amazing company. We're so fortunate to be with such a great company. In fact, NRT has been rated the #1 brokerage now for 20 years in a row by Real Trends. And we've got a lot of offices across the country, nearly 800, nearly 50,000 agents across the country as well. We sell just a hair over 375,000 homes a year with an average sales price of $500,000. I mean, really, it is truly astonishing the type of business, the amount of business that we do every single day. And I want you to know that we've got lots of agents, lots of success. No company even comes close. But I'll have to tell you this, sort of like a little, I don't know, maybe a hidden secret. Not hidden to any of you because you know this. But when you look under the hood, it's not always a pretty sight. Now, I want to make sure that you're all clear because you're amazing agents. And our office here, we have been, it's been remarkable. We've increased our agent base over the past 2 or 3 years. We've increased our market share, and I'm really proud of all of you for making that a possibility. But you need to know that that isn't what's happening in all of our offices in our company. In fact, some of our offices have been losing some ground. And so as we looked at that kind of working together, we sort of asked our question, why is that? Why are we losing some ground when it comes to some of our offices? And here's kind of what we've realized. We've realized that in an effort to help you become more successful, to make sure that you've got every tool possible for your business, sometimes we just overwhelmed you with so much stuff. So much stuff that you aren't even sure which things you should be using and which things will really help you make more money at the end of the day. So listen, I want you to know I recognize that. Too much stuff. It's sort of one of those things where when everything's important, then nothing's important. And how do we determine what really is important in our business? And in so many ways, we've actually, I think, probably mastered the art of making simple complicated. You give us anything and we can figure out a way how to make it complicated. Wouldn't you agree? And the problem is when things get really complicated, like remembering passwords and going to the gateway and wondering what systems we should be using and what systems we have available to us, sometimes I see good agents like you stop using the things that we have and just using your own systems. And that's not a very good way for us to be adding value. So I want you to know that I've just got to a point where I've said enough is enough. We just need to draw the line in the sand. I think it is absolutely time that we start simplifying. We need to simplify our focus. We need to simplify our message. And ultimately, we need to simplify our offering of value. But there's only one way to do that, and that is if we can stay incredibly focused on the goal. And think of the goal as sort of like a clarity of mission, if you will, or a core belief. You see, in my mind, we need to work really hard to help our agents live exceptional lives, to help each one of you live a more exceptional life. And the problem is that talk is cheap. Words are just cheap. Anyone can say this. But to really make it happen, we need to have a plan, a specific plan. So what we and the other managers have done over the past 3 or 4 months is we put together a plan anchoring the statement in we are committed to helping you live an exceptional life by focusing on our core 4 values. So think of these as like buckets, if you will. These 4 buckets that we think if we can really perfect them, really make a difference with them, it's going to make a big difference in the quality of your life every single day. So the first one is called production power. I'm going to have Bill over here just read off what that says on the screen. Production power. Go give me the definition if you would. So we help agents sell more homes, make more money, and work more efficiently. So that's the bucket called production power. So we want to make sure that whatever we look at system-wise, if it's going to fall in that bucket, that core 4 value, we want to make sure it answers that definition. So Jenny over there, read out to me what coaching and confidence is. What's the definition of coaching to confidence? We enable sales agents to expand their sales and business development skills through effective education, coaching, and support. Excellent. How about culture of awesomeness? Jenny over there, what's that one? What's the definition of that bucket, that core 4 value? Well, we provide a diverse environment that's collaborative, supportive, and fun. We're a company that inspires pride. But can't argue with that. I think we can all say we could probably put a little more fun back in this business. And that's something I'm definitely committed to. And then the 4th core 4 value, really interesting, is called wealth builder. And John, I'd like to have you read that off if you wouldn't mind. We offer real financial strategies that agents can use to grow and protect their personal wealth now and into the future. We believe our best years are ahead of you. Well, this is something kind of new and fun for us because we've never really focused on how we can help you really develop your long-term wealth with wealth strategies. So let's take a deeper look. Let's just kind of dive into how we're going to accomplish this. And first, to kind of make sure we've got that roadmap in front of us, I'm going to ask Bernadette here, the MC of the office, to hand out this really cool little brochure. It's a great little tool to be able to kind of follow along on what this commitment is. We had these made up just last week. So I think it's really a great way to ensure that we're honoring our commitment and staying on track. So if you pass those out, that'd be great. And while those are being passed out, I thought what we should just do is just go ahead and begin with production power. Now, remember, production power, Bill, I'm going to have you read that off again for me. Read off that definition because it's really important we stay anchored in what the message is behind these different topics. So, Bill, if you'd read that for me, that'd be great. Well, yeah, sure. We provide a diverse environment that's collaborative, supportive, and fun. We're a company that inspires pride. Well, that's not production power. I've got the wrong definition on there, so we'll get that corrected for you. Production power obviously is about making sure that we can help you sell more homes and work more efficiently and ultimately make more money. So with that, moving right along through, the first bullet inside of production power is this really new concept, which I am absolutely thrilled about, called Listing Concierge. And this is a comprehensive listing marketing program that I think will really move the needle for you. It's plug and play. It's pay to play. And I'll tell you, we're putting a large amount of cash behind it because we think it's a great way to partner with you. So I think all of you would agree that listings are the name of the game. I heard that when I got in the business myself. And we want to do all we can to help each one of you become a stronger, more powerful listing agent. So let me ask you a question, kind of start out with this, kind of help me get my context. What are you currently spending today to market a listing? Just kind of give me an idea across the board of what you're spending. Okay, I'm hearing 250, I'm hearing 350, I'm hearing 125, I'm hearing 575. All right, well, these are great numbers to get. Let me just share with you, I did a little bit of research over the past month or so. I asked a number of you what you were spending, and here's kind of what I got as an average. Now, please, I know it's an average, so don't lock into this, just kind of an idea. But I think the conservative number seems to be about 245 to maybe 300. Does that seem about right? So it's this may be fine for many of you, and the production and performance you've gotten out of your listing business may have been just fine. But I'm thinking now that some of you really want to move up to the next level, kind of raise the bar, if you will, kind of up the game a bit. And that's what Listing Concierge is all about. In fact, I want to share with you, Listing Concierge is about 3 things. The goal is very specific. We want to help make sure that you win the listing every time you're on a competitive appointment. So I'm not talking about going out and listing Aunt Myrtle's house on Thursday when she says, bring the sign. I'm talking about you're up against 3 other agents and it's tough. That's number one. The second goal with Listing Concierge is I want to make sure that we eliminate that conversation about commission at the listing table. But the only way to do that is to make sure that we're delivering a lot of value to that consumer. Because we all know in the absence of value, all that remains is price. And that means if we can't deliver value, all that remains price for us is commission rates. And the third thing I want to make sure happens is we can turn every one listing into 3. And the only way to turn one listing into 3 is to make sure we are absolutely, positively wowing our clients and our customers when we meet with them. So we're going to put a big effort on making sure that happens as well. So that's what this program is all about. Let's get in. Let's kind of walk through some of the details. We put together 3 different packages, and they're pretty cool. They're gold, silver, platinum. Each one is priced differently and offers really different items, but they're all designed to help you become a stronger listing agent. Now, we don't have time to review all the packages today, but let's take a closer look at the silver package. So I'm going to have Bernadette hand out this really cool brochure, which really outlines all the details of the silver package. I think you're going to find it's pretty cool. What I love about this actual document that I'm handing out right now is it's like a little mini listing presentation right in and of itself. Now notice it's not generic, right? It's customized with your face and your name on it. And it really seems to give us the impact we're looking for. It makes the consumer think you put this together. But everything is all outlined on this one document. So it's easy to see, it's easy to read, and it is a great tool for the seller when I'm sitting down with them to talk about what we can do to get the home sold. So I think you'd agree with me that everything starts out with great photography. We're looking for that magazine-grade photography. So we're going to have a professional photographer come out to the home and shoot 36 HDR photographs. Now, if you don't want to use our photographer, no problem. You can simply take $80 off the price of the package, and you can hire your own photographer if you want to. The next thing we do is we take that great photography and all the great information we have on the property, and we create a truly impressive single property website. Not the ones you've been used to in the past. I'm talking about a whole different level. A real professional single property website featuring the photos, videos, mapping, professional voiceover. I mean, something really special that you're going to want to put on social media. You're going to want to enhance with your website, make sure it's featured on your website as well. The next thing we're going to do, and this is really exciting, the rumors are true. We partnered with ABC Channel 7 to host a 30-minute TV show on Sunday evenings at 4 o'clock. That is right. Our very own Coldwell Banker TV show called At Home in Northern California. Now, it's going to be professionally hosted, not by me. I know you think I should probably host the TV show, but nope, we have a real host hosting the show. It'll feature all of our listings. So here's the cool part. We're going to professionally produce a 20-second TV spot for your silver listing that will air on Sunday evenings on that TV show. I think you'll be really impressed. Now I'm going to roll a quick video so you can kind of see right now what that TV show looks like and what one of those video spots looks like. And that'll run about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. Next thing we're going to do is obviously in keeping with our local tradition, I'm going to be featuring a newspaper ad in the silver package. So you'll like that, I think, kind of consistency, etc. Notice that you'll have your contact information there. This is a sample of what will be in the East Bay Times. Again, it has your name and your contact info. Now, if you were to choose a gold package, kind of an upper end package, notice how we're going to be featuring your photograph as well as your contact information and a much larger image of the property. We just think it's a great way to be able to really enhance those special properties when you need to. Also part of the silver package, we'll send out 50 super jumbo. So not those small little postcards, the big 11 by 5.5 just listed cards around the listing. Now, if you do go gold, just for fun, you got to see this. I know we're talking about silver, but this thing is so impressive. It's called the gold foil envelope. And I'll tell you, when this thing goes out, we send 100 of these things out all around the neighborhood to all the neighbors. And the cool thing is, when it comes in an envelope like this, what's it look like? I'm thinking it looks like an invitation to a party, which means they get opened. And when they get opened, that's when the magic happens, because now we're putting in something really impressive. I mean, It's a trifold piece. It shows all the great features of the property. And it also features our unique marketing program in the back. Because what we found is that when neighbors see the amazing things that you're doing to get homes sold, they actually call you. And in many cases, we see come list me calls as a result of these great gold foil envelopes. So that, again, that goes out on gold, and on the silver, 50 just listed super jumbo postcards. Next up in the silver package, we're going to produce 25 high quality brochures. They're really nice ones, the ones that a buyer who's looking to maybe make an offer will take home with them. They'll either be the 8x8s or the larger ones, whatever your preference is. And then we're going to send out, if you'd like us to, we'll send out an e-property flyer to your entire sphere. So whether you have 500 people in your sphere or 1,000 people in your sphere, we'll make sure they all get that information. And it's just a great way to make sure that that word gets out quickly to your people. We'll create that old-fashioned, non-branded virtual tour to keep the MLS happy. And then we'll also put together the update, which is great because that way all of the competition in the market is able to see the listing each week as they hit the marketplace. So that'll happen as well. And this is kind of cool. I think you're really going to like this one. If you're tired of those old-fashioned brochure boxes, you put your hand in them, it's rainy, they get gooey and messy, or they're empty, we've got a better solution, and it's called CB Mobile Brochure. Here's how it works. When a buyer sees the actual sign, they're also going to see a sign writer right above it. And when they want more information, they simply text into their phone the code that they would have right there on the sign, and all the property information is available to them. So they can see all the newest photography, they can see all any kind of videos, any kind of details on the property mapping, the whole deal, it's all right there. But here's the best part. The moment the buyer makes the inquiry, you, as a listing agent, get a text message with that potential buyer's phone number and other information. So you can call them right away and say, hey, I understand you're in front of 1425 Pearl Street. Would you like a personal tour? You see, this is the difference between being a reactive agent and a proactive agent. We want to help you become a proactive agent. In fact, you can try it out right now if you want to. Just text in this phone number. You see up there on the sign. Go ahead and just key that in, and you'll see exactly how it works. You get a link back. Click that link, and all the property details are there. Now, the best part, I think, of the entire program, clearly, is the fact that you just sit back and it all gets done. That's right. All you have to do is go in, fill out the order form, schedule your photography, and then proof your marketing pieces. And everything else gets done for you by a trained professional, a team of folks that all they do are produce all the elements that we talked about, including that professional television spot, including those mock-ups for the ads to go into the East Bay Times. All of that gets done for you because we realize we need to help you get back out in the field to be able to list another house. So let me ask you a question. You heard what I talked about, right? We're going to hire a professional photographer. We're going to produce the professional video. We're going to put that on YouTube. We're going to put it on the TV show. We're going to deliver professionally produced brochures. We're going to do the just listed, just sold cards. We're going to purchase that text marketing system. What does all that cost? Just give me a kind of ballpark. What would it cost for you to do all of that, including the TV show? What's that cost? Oh yeah, I'd hire someone to do it all for you. What would you spend? I'm hearing $2,200. I'm hearing $1,800. I'm hearing $5,000. Well, you're not far off, but I'll tell you, because we intend to be able to leverage our buying power, our feeling is we'll be able to get this done for about $1,289. So if that's the case, I just want you to know that your cost would be $295. And by the way, this slide will animate, so you can go through, it'll go $1,289, then it will show the $295. So obviously, it doesn't take simple math to recognize that we're getting a great price on all this because we're buying it in volume. But you're getting an even better price because we're going to write a check to subsidize that cost to the tune of just under $1,000. That means if you intend to take 10 listings this year, then the company's willing to step up and invest $10,000 on your listing business. Why? Because we understand that if we can help you become help your agents become, your clients become raving fans, then you're going to do more business. And that's the best investment we can make. We want to make an investment in those of you that are willing to get out there and do more business. We think it's a great investment. we think it's a smart investment. So again, the whole reason behind Listing Concierge is threefold. One, we want to make sure you win when you're up against the competition at a listing opportunity. Number two, we want to help you stop talking about commission at the listing table. And number three, we want to help you wow your sellers so that you can turn one listing into 3 listings. That's the name of the game, and that's how we think we can move the needle. And we just think that Listing Concierge is the perfect solution to make that happen. So you're all aware, we have been beta testing this Listing Concierge system out in Sacramento for the past 4 or 5 months. We want to make sure it's working well there before I bring it to this office right here. I want to make sure you guys get a proven entity. So listen to what Betty here has to say about the Listing Rewards, Listing Concierge program, because it really is quite remarkable. All right. So as I mentioned before, there are 3 different levels of Listing Concierge that you can choose from. There's we did this because we understand that you may want different levels of marketing, but at the end of the day, I want you to know that all of them come with that same level of we do it for you support. All 3 of them do. And also, I want to make sure this is super clear because there's been probably some misunderstandings about this. We are not expecting Bernadette here to do all this work. I mentioned it earlier, and I'll say it again. We've assembled a team of 5 dedicated professionals that do nothing all day long, but make sure each one of these promises is kept when it comes to marketing. So don't worry, the load won't fall on her shoulders. It'll fall on that centralized team. Now we're going to be offering 3 packages: Silver at $295, Gold at $495, and Platinum at $895. Now we'll go over all the details of the Listing Concierge packages at our upcoming November meeting, our sales meeting, so don't miss it. Lots of details there. All right. Oh yeah, I can't forget, we're going to be taking our very first orders on December 1st for Listing Concierge. So make sure you understand how it works well before we kick it off on December 1st, which will be here just around the corner. All right, so the next step as we look at production power, the next piece, the next bullet, if you will, is our Agent Success Package, our ASP. And let me tell you, it's all about helping protect and promote each one of you in this room by impacting our most valuable clients, right? Your sphere. So let me walk you through how this works. It's pretty cool. Now, I also want you to remember that the Agent Success Package is replacing the business fee. So the business fee, as we know it, is going to go away. It's going to be replaced by the Agent Success Package. So as we have the conversation today, and to avoid any confusion, think of them one and the same for right now. So I'm sure you understand. But I'm asked almost on a daily basis, what's included in the business fee? So I thought it was high time that we as a company add some real value to it. So let's go through and I'll kind of show you how it all works. Like I said at the beginning, it's 2 different elements. But let me start by saying this. We're not experimenting with you. In fact, this program, this idea of protecting and promoting the agent was actually pioneered by one of our sister companies, and they've been fine-tuning it for over 10 years now. So I want you to know that, again, you can have confidence that we can really deliver on this promise and it'll really make a difference. So the first thing is how we protect you. And you know that story, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's our amazing NRT legal services plan. It's enhanced education and legal education. It's what you've grown accustomed to for the $3,100 business fee you've paid in the past. But now we're enhancing it. We're adding the second element called it's called Clients for Life, and that's how we promote you. It's a client email contact program, and it's tied in with these great client appreciation events. And it's enhancing, the whole idea is how can we also enhance your personal market leader website so you get the most value out of it? Because I'm thinking we aren't getting all the value we can. Let me ask you a quick question. Raise your hand if you agree that your sphere could be your largest and most valuable source of business. Raise your hand. Okay, many of you, obviously that makes great sense. Now raise your hand again if you feel that you would personally benefit by improving the way you're marketing to your sphere. Okay, great. I'm in the right room, and I got to tell you, you're not alone. NAR says the same thing. They say that sphere is our largest source of business currently, but it should be a whole lot stronger. In fact, most agents across America are underutilizing their sphere by a margin of nearly 50%. So there's huge opportunity sitting right in front of us with our sphere. So I think you're going to appreciate what we put together for you. It's pretty cool. And again, I mentioned it earlier, it's called Clients for Life. And it's an automatic or automated sphere marketing and sphere management system. And let me tell you, it is designed for results. So here's how it works. Simply gather all of your contacts. They might be on spreadsheets, they might be on business cards, maybe even on the back of little napkins or in shoe boxes. Listen, just get them to your MC. Get them to the MC, and we'll get them loaded into this new program called New Panda. Now, like I said, your marketing coordinator, Bernadette here, is going to be loading all of your contacts into this system. Now, I want you to know that New Panda is not something we invented. New Panda is a proven third-party e-blast vendor. Now, you have complete control over your contacts, your password into it. If you leave the company and you want to take your New Panda account with you, you can. It's $40 a month, so you can take it with you. It's no big deal. We're going to pay for it when you're as you're here building your business. I want to make sure you know that Coldwell Banker, we believe that that you need to have control over all of your contacts. And the third thing, this is the coolest part of the whole puzzle, is we will locally manage an email communication blast to your primary sphere within this New Panda system. Let me show you how it works, because it really is remarkable. So again, the idea behind Clients for Life is to help you connect with your most valuable clients. And this is every month, regardless of how busy you are. And you're going to notice that the e-blasts are really lifestyle focused, not real estate focused. And here's the reason for that. You see, unless someone's actively in the real estate market right now, what we find is that only about 7 to 9% of your sphere has any interest in real estate. And if they don't have interest in real estate that day, they kind of see just listed, just sold stuff. It's kind of like spam. So what we want to do is the lifestyle messaging appeals to the whole sphere on any given day. So we really want to make sure we leverage that. It makes the connection to you stronger. And the goal is simple every month. We actually want to surprise and delight your clients. Because when you do that, you get them kind of off guard. And when they're kind of off guard, they're more open to talk about real estate when the need is right. Now, on the screen you see right now is a great example of two of the different kind of pieces that go out. And you can kind of notice how the agent branding is in the bottom of that, name, contact, all that kind of stuff. We're trying to get them to engage. So we got a number of really cool things. I'm going to walk you through what some of those might look like. So we've got a series of stuff that will happen. It's all been scheduled for the entire next year. And they fall into 4 basic categories. One category is sweepstakes. So we have a lot of winners, by the way. Things like the Home Depot giveaway, the Target back to school giveaway, the smart home giveaway. It causes the consumer to engage with us and gets them involved. Number 2 would be things like nonprofit events. And we have 2 of those a year. We're able to feature our very best nonprofits. Again, we do it through this portal. Activity guides are actually some of the most highest open rates of all. And that's just a kind of a chronicle of the cool, fun things that are happening in the area and in the neighborhood. For the fall, we do 2 of them. We do a spring, summer, and a fall, winter. And then the 4th category would be really cool local events. So, and we do 4 of these. So, or we're planning to do 4 of these. So we'd have the economic summit where we can invite everybody in to learn more about the economy. We'll try and get, some sort of celebrity economists to come in and host that. We'll do cocktails, wine and stuff for all of our clients that want to attend. We'll do a night at the ball game. We're looking at putting together a Giants-A's game in Oakland. Shredding day. I mean, ways of getting our customers to come join us at some fun event. But at any rate, it gives you a great reason to reach out and contact your sphere. And here's what we found. When you reach out and contact your sphere, deals just follow. Great way of doing business. So we'll go over all of this at the sales meeting on October the whatever it might be. Hey, one thing I wanted to share with you also, really the power behind the New Panda. Here's a screenshot of what you get to see. Now, I want you to think of New Panda kind of like an enhanced, powerful version of Constant Contact. And we're going to buy each one of you your own account. Well, that's like $40 a person. It's worth it. But that way, you'll be able to stay connected with your clients every single month. And once your contacts are loaded in by your MC, you just set it and you forget it. And that's the beauty behind it. Now, notice on the screen, each month's message, you'll be able to see exactly how many people, how many emails actually were opened, how many times they were opened, and who actually opened them, who was the person that opened them. And then you'll also see if any emails bounced. It's a great way to update your database. Listen, I want to make sure you know we are committed to making it easy and effective. It's all about the service that we provide around this. Now, when it comes to the agent success package, remember formerly called the business fee. All of the stuff on the screen right now should look fairly familiar to you, right? It's the legal services, it's the Moxie Present, it's the market area, and quarterly reports, it's electronic file storage, also called Homebase, it's DocuSign, it's online showing reports, it's the website, the basic version of Market Leader we give you, all the IDX feeds for that. So all of that you have in the past been paying $3,100 a year for. So I want to make sure we kind of understand exactly what we were paying for. Here's a nice list. Good to see one, isn't it? Let me show you where we're going with this. So under the line now, you're going to see down below, let's do it the way that they'll actually see it to make this a little more meaningful. So under the line, you're going to see a couple new items. So you're going to see continuing education classes, which are classes where you can get all your state requirements done right here in-house with us. We're going to be hosting an education expo, which I think you're just going to love. It's a great way to be able to stay educated, and it's top-notch. But again, I'll go over that in more detail in a moment. Our Clients for Life program that I mentioned to you earlier, that'll be that new Panda program that we're going to pay for everybody. All the events, all the sweepstakes, all those things that go along with that, as well as having staff available to you to not only input all of your contacts for your sphere, but also to have someone available to make sure that your Market Leader website is the best it can be, something you're proud of. So simple math, you can see that that totals up to about $5,900 in total. But I want to walk through kind of how we're going to handle the cost of this, because again, I think the best way and the best thing we can do is be your partner in the business. So if you notice up there, the ASP or business fee actually isn't changing. It's $3,100 if you pay it annually, or if you want, because we want to make it convenient for you, the $269 a month. But I think you might find this interesting. If you prefer going mobile, meaning you don't want a desk in the office, or you don't have a desk in the office, then your business fee just went down. $2,160 a year. You get everything you had before, plus all the new stuff that we're doing. And I know you can probably work the math. It's about a $2,000 commitment that the company is making. I would call it an investment in your future. Why do we do this? Why are we spending more money and not charging you more money to make this happen? I'll tell you, it's simple. It's because we believe that if we can help you harness your sphere, you're going to do a lot more business. In the end, we'll get that money back. We'll get it through your enhanced production. All right, so again, I mentioned there are two ways to pay. Monthly if you want, keep it simple. Just hit your credit card, $269 or $190 a month if you're doing mobile, or you can just pay it by the first of the year, like always. No change there. Pretty simple. Okay, so this is all contained in this new Agent Success package. We're really excited about it. I'm going to have Bernice hand this out now to everybody. So you'll have a copy of this. You can review it in more detail as you'd like to. But let's move forward. Still inside the bucket of production power, there's one more element I want to make sure that I share with you, and that's core tools. And core tools they're really just a great resource. But think of them this way. Core tools they're best-in-class industry tools. We pay for them. We provide them to you. They're all designed to help you work more efficiently and be more productive in the business. Now, I want you to know we're not focusing on developing more core tools, but what we are committed to doing is making sure you have the proper training and education around how to get the most out of those tools. So you'll hear more about that as we move forward. So that wraps up the bucket called production power. Let's move on now to coaching to confidence. I think you're going to find this is fun. I'm going to ask Jenny over here to read off that definition. What does coaching to confidence mean? We enable agents to expand their sales and business development skills through effective education, coaching, and support. So let's go ahead and check it out. What we lead with, and I'm so proud to announce, is that Coldwell Banker has invested heavily in a new education platform, and it's called CB Real Learning. It's absolutely world class. I'll tell you, and we're kicking it off with this first segment called AMP. And that'll kick off on October the 23rd. We're very excited about it. I'll have more information for you. Dave Metton is leading the charge here in the Western U.S., and it will be replacing, updating, if you will, Skill Builder. So just know that that is coming down the line, and we're very excited about it. As I mentioned earlier, the annual Education Expo, This is really going to be fun. And I tell you, it's long overdue. Plan on a full day event. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have a cocktail networking reception at the end of it. But we're going to have a national level keynote speaker come in and present relevant breakout panels and mini sessions on topics that really matter to all of you, things you've been asking for. Like how to become a stronger listing agent and working leads more efficiently, getting more business for your sphere and getting the most out of your core tools, etc. Listen, we've got to keep education fresh and fun and impactful. And that's what we're here to do. Absolutely. So that's a one-day event. It'll happen in the springtime. Second in the category of coaching to confidence is sales and business consulting. Leader's Edge is an option, but here's the real deal. I understand that many of you are looking to quality coaching, third-party solutions to help you reach the highest levels of the industry. I get that. So I want you to know we're going to be vetting out quality coaches and quality coaching solutions for you. Third party, we think that's important, but we want to make sure we have coaches that are familiar with our unique systems and programs, our core values, like our listing concierge program and our agent success package. Not coaches that just want to sell you more stuff, because who needs more stuff? So stay tuned for more information on this really important topic. The last piece of coaching to confidence is core support. Similar to core tools, but think of it from a standpoint of support and culture. I think that at the end of the day, we're here to make your job easier. And we're here to make you work more efficiently. So things like IT support and non-competing branch managers, that would be me helping you out, in-office marketing coordinators like Bernadette over here, and professional administrative support staff, local trainer, we're all in it to help you do more business, make more money. That's the whole goal behind it. So that's what we're working towards when it comes to coaching to confidence. Wealth builder. Now I gotta tell you, this is something totally new to us. I said it earlier. I'm probably most excited about this because I think it has the most opportunity for all of us in the room right now. So if Grace over there in the corner would read off the definition, we'll kick off this bucket called Wealth Builder. We offer real financial strategies that agents can use to grow and protect their personal wealth now and into the future. We believe our best years are ahead of us. Okay, well, I couldn't agree more. Let's go ahead and dive in and check it out. Now, the first thing in the bucket called Wealth Builder is the Freedom Commission schedule. You probably haven't heard of that before, but I think you're going to be pretty excited to find out what's going on. And let's start by giving you a choice. So it's called the Fair Play Commission Plans. Now, I've been approached by many of you over the past year, even 2 years. And what I keep hearing is it's the time has come that we need to offer you better commission plans. And I get that. I hear you loud and clear. Mostly, I've been asked, why don't we offer choices in commission plans? Not everyone's at the same place in their career. Agents need different things at different times. So yes, I'll be offering a choice of plans, including the one you're on today. So just know that's still there. Now, I think you're going to like that they're dramatically improved, and they really are. They've got a lot more opportunity for each one of you. And I'm sure you'd agree with me that your commission decisions are really personal decisions, not suitable for like group conversation. So I look forward to sitting down with each one of you individually and discussing your personal options and which plan might be the very, very best for you when it's convenient. And listen, don't worry. And there is no rush. Nothing even happens until your anniversary. And you can always stay on our current plan if you would like. So just know that's out there as well. So more to come on that. The second bullet on Wealth Builder, Annual Wealth Builder Expo. So think, if you will, a little bit like the Education Expo. It'll be in the fall, and it'll have a really different focus. The focus now is on how we can help you build your personal wealth. We'll have the same format, full day event, nice lunch, cocktail networking, happy hour afterwards, because who doesn't like cocktails after a long day of meetings? But think about a keynote speaker on money and debt management. Someone like a Dave Ramsey or a Susie Orman, but not them, but that kind of concept. Someone maybe meeting with us about buying and managing personal investment real estate. How can we build our own portfolio of real estate? Maybe accounting advice on tax planning for the independent contractor. Things we can do to help us save money. Information on SEP accounts. So those kinds of things. Now, I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this topic. And I'll get more out to you as we get closer to it. But this will be, again, once a year, Wealth Builder Expo. Now, the next thing in Wealth Builder is something we've probably all known about, but we haven't done a good enough job with it. And it's how do we make contributing to our SEP account easier? We've got to make it easy. Now, whether you contribute 20% or 1%, it's not so much the amount right now, it's getting in the habit of just doing it. It's one of the single most important things you will ever do. So I'll give you more details on how you can allocate a little bit of your commission income, much as you want, into a SEP account. Next thing, referral rewards. Many of you know about this, but I got to tell you, it's easy and it is fun. Referral rewards lets you build a lifetime of passive income by referring a friend to any one of our NRT companies around the entire country. That's 2% for the first 2 years and 1% for as long as you're both with the company of their GCI, like into perpetuity. It's so cool. Now here's an idea. Instead of having that money come to you in the form of a check every time that agent has a closing, what if it were to go into your SEP account? I did a little bit of math last night, and here's what I figured out. Given our average sales price, our average production in this office, if you help me hire just one person a year, just one a year, for 10 years, at the end of 10 years, you'll have just a hair over $71,000 in your SEP account. Isn't that amazing? How easy is that? It's just for doing the right thing and being aware of what's going on. So don't underestimate the power of referral rewards. And obviously, firmly inside of Wealth Builder. And the last thing, sometimes one of the best ways to grow your wealth is to protect your wealth. And no one comes close to our amazing legal assistance program. I mean, it is the best in the industry. No cost customer settlements, no cost on litigation, no cost on court-ordered mediation or arbitration. I mean, it's all paid for. So it really is the very best in the business, and it protects all of us. All right, coming down the home stretch here, our last bucket, and that bucket is called Culture of Awesomeness. Great way to describe the culture we're working to create here at Coldwell Banker. If I could have Beverly back there read off what this means, that would be great. So the definition is, we provide a diverse environment that is collaborative, supportive, and fun. We're a company that inspires pride. Yes, let's bring the fun back into Coldwell Banker, and let's take a closer look. This would be a great time actually to hand out the brochure on this, because it kind of goes through the whole deal. But I'll tell you, at Coldwell Banker, clearly agents come first. That's our philosophy. And let's start by recognizing our very best at an amazing awards event every year. So big change up here. I think you're going to like it. So as each one of you reaches Sterling Society, team or individual, you are on your way into the city. It'll be an overnight event at a luxury hotel with your spouse or a guest. We want to make sure that you got someone there that means something to you when it comes to recognizing your great success. Now, don't think boring rubber chicken dinner. No. This will be a fast-paced 20-minute awards event followed by excellent past and hors d'oeuvres and food stations and plenty of cocktails and libations. Top band or a DJ, lots of dancing, and then dessert bars at the end of the evening for, maybe quieter conversation. But at the end of the day, let me tell you, it's a real party celebrating your remarkable success. So I just want to know, by showing hands, how many of you can hit at least Sterling during the year? Raise your hand. Excellent. I will see you all there at our annual awards event. So keeping the celebration carrying forward throughout the year, we're going to be recognizing agents at our On-Track events coming up. And the On-Track events are really cool. They're like little mini award events in that they're really fun. And they're all different. I'll tell you in a second what they are. But just to qualify, individuals, 10 units closed. Partnerships and teams, 13 units closed. And large teams, 17 units closed in any given quarter. So here's the plan. We're going to be planning some really fun things. So it might be a Giants game. It might be a bocce ball tournament, hornblower cruise, wine tasting. But let me tell you, all these will be first class and a ton of fun. Individuals will get 2 tickets because we want you to bring a spouse or a friend. We want them to be there to celebrate your success. Small teams and partnerships will get 4 tickets, and large teams will get 6 tickets. That's right. Every quarter, we'll be celebrating your success in grand Coldwell Banker style. And the last piece of Agents Come First is really new and really different, but it's my way of honoring every one of you that helps me grow our amazing Coldwell Banker office. And it's called the Platinum Agent Club. Here's how it works. Anyone can qualify for the club regardless of your production, okay? So keep that in mind. simply help me associate 2 agents through our referral awards program. And as long as each one does at least one closing within the calendar year, or I'm sorry, the anniversary year, ending July 31st, you and a guest again are going to be my guest for a fabulous overnight at a luxury hotel. I'm talking dinner, I'm talking party. We're going to have a great time celebrating your success and your contribution to our company. So, example of 3 really fun kind of different things we haven't done in the past to really kick things off. And then lastly, I want to make sure you know that we're going to make sure that production reports get out on a regular basis. Listen, we're a world-class sales organization, and we need to recognize those of you that are knocking it out of the park every single month. So I'll make sure that happens. And that's something I'll be paying very, very close attention to. So that takes us right through the actual presentation today. I want to thank you for your contribution and your time. I also want to make sure I pop up on the screen here right now the upcoming sales meetings, because I'll tell you, these are really critical. This is where I'll be able to go into much more detail about each one of these amazing programs. So make sure you join us at the upcoming sales meetings. You'll see up here on the screen right now. It finally came up on the screen thanks to my computer. So again, mark those in your calendar. Don't miss them. We're going to go kind of a deep dive into each one of those things. A whole lot of really important information. Now, I will say that I really could use your help. I've got this saying, this motto, if you will, that I've been living by for the last couple of weeks. And it's the only way that we can move forward, I think, and do the job that we need to do for you. And the motto is, what we do exceptionally well. And what we don't do at all. And I need you to hold me accountable. It's the only way we can stay true to our 4 core values, to helping you in this business and help you get to the next level. And it's sort of based on this idea, and this slide probably speaks for itself, but we just have to be okay as a group to be just like be okay with not doing more stuff, just doing it better. We just need to do what we have better. That's the kind of commitment we can make to you, and that, I think, is where we can really move the needle for you. So let me wrap up by just saying a couple of things. First of all, I am profoundly proud of each one of you. I am so proud of how we do business and the types of things that we do here at Coldwell Banker, and I couldn't do it without you. And the little chime in the background, I have no idea what that is, but it seems to be very consistent and whatever that might have been. But thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being an important part of the office. Thank you for helping us carry the mission forward. You really are remarkable. Appreciate your time today. Any questions while we're here together?